Hello, this is Tim Whitley with Team SI, CEO and founder of the company, and this is one of my favorite subjects to talk about today. Is our challenge number 4 is that the belief is that smaller dealerships, specifically whether that's family owned or maybe just a one location dealership, does not necessarily need a strong web presence. That is something that I actually know for firsthand to be false, is that Google is actually providing those individual dealerships that may have one or two locations. They are providing those individuals to actually rank high in search engines. So an example of that, if I'm in Google, with right now I'm inside of Google that you're seeing on my screen. Let's say I am looking for a New Holland dealership and I am in Abilene, Texas. Abilene, Texas is actually where I'm from, and off of some rural farmland in a city called Rural, 60 miles north of Abilene, Texas. And in Abilene, Texas, there is this one family-owned dealership just called Abilene New Holland. And Abilene New Holland has been around for decades upon decades. They only have one location, and you can see that they're Googled so many times and they're brought up so many times that Google has actually put in place that people also search for Quality Implement Company, ASCO Equipment, Warren Cat, Wiley Implement, Abilene Rental Centers, and 15 more. So you can definitely tell that people are searching, and that I just searched New Holland, Abilene, Texas. It is providing me with the Abilene, New Holland instead of taking me the visitor to newholland.com. I hope that makes sense, because over here on the left-hand side where it says Abilene Equipment Center, if I click on that, again, this is just a one location. It does not take me to newholland.com or to Kubota. It takes me directly to AbileneEquipmentCenter.com. We built this website. We have a very close tie with this dealership, specifically since this dealership has been in my personal life for, oh my gosh, about 25 years that this dealership and I have been pretty close. And so at the first sign of building these types of websites for local dealerships, they jumped on board because they realized how important it was to have that direct relationship with their past customers. Because even though they have customers and repeat customers, the repeat customers are going online. And you know that, exactly know that, because of what I just showed you when I Googled Abilene Equipment Center, where they were also looking. So inside of an Abilene Equipment Center, you can see as I'm scrolling down, they do have listed used equipment, some with photos and some without, because again, it's a low man shop in Abilene, Texas, a one location. So when we can get photos, we can get photos. But you can see that they do have inventory inside of the used section. As you scroll up, you know, it does give you the ability to watch a video about the brand story, We Are Kubota, and this is nothing directly that they have provided on a local level, but we are using assets from Kubota and from New Holland to drive relevancy inside of our website. So as we kind of look around the website, you got the history of Abilene Equipment Center, which again has been around for a long time in my life, since 1990. And we expanded to provide rental equipment in 1995, and I'll continue to sometimes use we, because again, a part of the team is actually my mom right there, Brenda Castleberry, which she is the whole goods and financing, and she's been there since 1991. And my friend Mick Hammond and Randy Vinson, the owner and the general manager, strongly believes in having this kind of presence inside of online, because they understand how important it is. So right now in new equipment, they're only focusing on Kubota. So when you click on residential, it takes you to Kubota. Agriculture under new equipment will bring up New Holland and Versatile. And then inside of new equipment, let's look at construction. Inside of construction, again, it's pulling up all the lines that they carry, New Holland Construction, and the other ones as well. And then the last one is the short line. And the short line, if you click on that, again, it brings up what they have available for somebody to purchase. So if I click on used equipment, just remember, in any kind of website, we're so used to Amazon.com and we are so used to Cars.com and AutoTrader that if I'm looking for a Kubota, I want to type into Kubota on a search engine, be able to pull up all the Kubotas that are active right now. So when I typed in Kubota and hit enter, I'm only looking at the availability of Kubotas. Now again, remember, they don't have any pictures, but you can have pictures. It all is dependent on what you want for your particular on your particular website. Inside of the rental category, that is where a big piece of the pie is for Abilene Equipment Center. They, as you probably do, make a lot of money inside of the rental category. So this is their full log that we provided, again, for this one dealership, not a massive amount of different locations, etc. But this is a catalog of what they have, so people can go on here and click on details and be able to find out more information about the Ford water truck and its availability and what the statistics are about that. That's in equipment. Then in parts and services, of course, inside of service, if somebody has an issue, they can go to your website, request a service, and then also they can read about what's going on in the weather, as the weather is can be localized to where you are at any point in time. Now, all that being said, I'm going to go back to the valid point that I was making earlier. Let's go back to google.com. If I am looking for Abilene Equipment Center, you see how it pops up on the right-hand side. Now, case in point of what I'm speaking about here is people went to their website, but then they also looked at all of these other rentals. So remember what I was talking about earlier is saying that we wanted to provide that rental catalog on side of the website because we knew they were going to Warren Cat Equipment Rentals. We knew they were going to other rental places. So we wanted to provide that catalog so that they could look at it, our catalog, and get directly in contact with us instead of going to one of the competitors that they are looking at, because if they weren't looking at it, they wouldn't be down here where people have also searched for. So that is just another thing that's a huge point of difference that I wanted to communicate to everyone, is that just because you have one location or you're family owned, and just because you rely on the same people that shop with you over and over again, let me tell you, they are online, they are wanting to do that research, and you having a fantastic website and a good digital media roadmap is going to help you retain those relationships and expand on those relationships, just like Abilene Equipment Center has in Abilene, Texas, population of 60,000 people, and at the dealership fewer than 35 people. But they believe because they see it and how it works every single day. Again, my name's Tim Whitley. I'm the CEO and founder of Team SI, where we're helping ag and equipment dealers, providing solutions to these challenges. And if you go to teamsi.com, click on agriculture and equipment, you can read about everything that we do. You can also read about the latest trends inside of ag and equipment, and be able to see of what is facing more in 2016 and in 2017 as we continue to invent the future.